Well, good morning. It's Marianne here. It is Sunday, September 12th. My horrible weigh-in morning. I got farther away from Wonderland. And it wasn't the donuts that I had last Sunday. I'm going to say that right up front. That didn't screw me up. That day did not screw me up. I used a lot of weeklies, but I regained. I did earn some points. I did earn 24 fit points. So it wasn't really the donuts. I ended the week with a negative 30. Probably some negative more because I was binging on some bean chips last night. These. And some popcorn chips and things like that. That doesn't help a weigh in the next morning. I'm not making excuses, but I did end up with a negative 30 weeklies plus. I did have some rollovers, so I did have a chance to make up all my weeklies. But what happened this week is I kept binging on chips late at night. It was more than last night. I get my... No, I don't. It was more than last night. So basically, I shouldn't have been binge watching Bates Motel, staying up past midnight, because if I go to bed, I'm not going to eat. And I didn't go to bed several nights this week. So that's what caused my chips attack. I didn't go get ice cream or anything crazy like that, or go get more donuts. But the consequences of all these late night snacking is I weighed in at 203.5 this morning, which gives me, if you add it up, a 2.4 gain. So I'm plus 2.4. So I gained 2.4 pounds this week. But the reason I say it wasn't the donuts is because I weighed in Wednesday just to see how much damage I did, and I was 200.6, so I was at a 0.5 loss on Wednesday, and where I screwed up was all those nights watching Bates Motel, and then I started a new one on Netflix last night, Clickbait, which isn't as good as Bates Motel, so I just had so many chips, and that just kind of screwed me up. And this week's weekly is like about a schedule and scheduling things. And so I can see where when you schedule time in for certain things and you're on a schedule, like me getting up early in the morning like I did this morning, and just scheduling out my breakfast and lunch. I do have breakfast in the morning. I have lunch every day at 2 o'clock, and then I have dinner around 6 or 6:30. So I'm usually on a schedule, but this week I threw the schedule out the window. In fact, I told my son yesterday, he works graveyard. I go, how could you let me sleep? You gotta, if I'm not up when you get home in the morning, you gotta get me out of bed, because that just throws my whole schedule off all day, and I don't have a good day. And I didn't get out on my walk. I extended my walk this week, but I didn't go on my walk yesterday or the day before. I think had I gone on my walk, I probably wouldn't have had to worry about the chips, but I didn't go on my walk. I extended my walk to 3.75 miles. So I was working a little harder this week, but not every day. So I have a gain, and now I gotta work to get it off, because I was hoping to be in Wonderland this week, but I'm not. I'm farther away. But I guess it could have been worse. I'm glad it wasn't. So hopefully I'll be back on track. And I've got up. It's almost 7 o'clock. I'm already sanitizing the washer out down there from everybody else's soap festival. They use so much stuff. They use so much fabric softener that the inside of the dryer is blue. They don't get it all rinsed out. Nobody around here wears blue jeans to get it blue, so So today I gotta do laundry. It's gonna be another hot day, but this week it's gonna start cooling off, so that's gonna be better. My feet are teeny bit swollen today. They were swollen last night, so I'm gonna say the 0.5 is water and sodium gain, but not the whole thing. I'm gonna say there is. I had a lot of sodium last night. There's sodium in those nacho bean chips and those popcorners, a lot more than my just plain bean chips. So that's my downfall right now is the chips, and I gotta stop. I usually weigh and measure them, and I was tracking them. I didn't track the rest of them last night. That's why I say the -30 is gonna probably be a little bit. No, I did track some of them, but I didn't track. I didn't track the bean chips, so that's probably gonna be about another. I'd say another 10 points. So I'm probably -40 points on my weekly this week, but I don't know. I don't know how I can encourage anybody if I'm screwing up like this. Had a bad week. But not that bad. Just bad enough to not get a good result. So I'm not super happy. And I was kind of cringing before I stepped on the scale this morning. I'm like, my stomach doesn't feel thinner like it did a couple days ago. I could feel that it's just not going to be even. I knew there was going to be a gain. I'm just glad. Actually, I was a little shocked that it went up to 203 because it was 0.6 on Wednesday. So 200.6, so almost 3 pounds since Wednesday. That's a lot. So let's see it disappear next Sunday. Today's a new Sunday, and I didn't even go to my meeting last Sunday. I went to bed. But no more binge watching late at night because that's going to make me binge eat. It was a binge week. I mean, I got over the donuts. I didn't go like the next day and go get anything like that. I was good. It was the chips. It was not chips. Anyway, I'm just up, just getting my coffee, and so I'm not awake yet. But this week's gonna be better. I'm gonna get back on schedule. So it's the perfect weekly this week. I'm gonna get back on schedule. I'm not meal prepping any salad this week though because I couldn't believe it. I was in the produce section yesterday. And in the climate that we're living in right now, I could not believe watching this husband and wife. The wife picks up a piece of fruit and she smells it and she's like, "Here, honey." He sticks it right in his nose. He touches his nose and then they put it back and they didn't buy any. They weren't even intending on buying any of those fruits. Yet they stuck their nose in it. Their germs, and it actually touched the guy's nose. That is just disgusting. I always wash my produce, but there was another lady in the romaine lettuce, and she picked up so many heads of lettuce and put them back. I'm just like, come on, just eyeball it and see which one you want and grab it. That's what I do. I don't pick them all up. And, it's kind of like in this day and age, if you touch it, buy it because, So I just kind of got turned off. And I've been buying the bagged romaine hearts, but they were packed on September 1st and August 30th, and it's already the 12th. So nobody was buying those. I bought them last week and they were good, but it was the same batch like from a week ago. So they weren't very fresh. So I had a coupon for the bagged green crisp salad of the Star brand. So I bought 5 of those. So I got 5 days worth of, I'll just dump it. It's probably less lettuce than I eat in my big salad, but I got some extra shredded carrots and some tomatoes to throw in to bulk it up because I just didn't feel like buying any of that lettuce that lady was touching. She was touching everything and putting it back. She was going through the whole I'm just like, oh my goodness. They're not in bags. You're touching what? Anyway, I wash them all like I said, but still, just watching what I was watching was like, no thanks. So I'm going to be lazy with the salad this week. But you know what? At least it'll be ready. But it's usually ready because I just spend one day chopping up all the different lettuces and putting them in my Tupperware. And so it's like I have my own little salad bar going. So it's usually nice. But it's going to be a little easier this week. So I should not have any excuses not to get on my walk and stay on track and just get back on schedule. So that's my plan this week. Get back on schedule. Well, anyway, have a great day, and I'll see you next Sunday, hopefully with better news. Probably won't be in Wonderland, but I'll be closer for sure. Thanks for watching. Give me a like and a subscribe if you want to see more. Want to see me do better? I need some words of support. Thank you.